Memphis Outlook. We got Raymond Lyons here live at the ESA. Cardell Dudley Jr. I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr. And look, the Washington Mystics get their first dub of the home stays. They stopped the league leading. Aces 78-62. Ray, we'll start with you and then Cardell. Just your thoughts on this much needed win for Washington.
Man, they picked a hell of a time to come through, man. They've been struggling a little bit. They was on a 2-game losing streak, but they showed up tonight, man. We gotta leave with their defense. They clamped down something serious on the Aces tonight, and held it up through the entire game. That's why they were able to come away with the victory. They're both teams are struggling offensively, but the Mystics they play great defense to keep themselves in it. And then when the basket opened up for them a little bit, they just ran away with it. So yeah, man, hell of a performance from them. It just their starters like killed the Aces starters. Like I'm looking at the plus minus right now. The lowest is Brittany Sykes with a plus 14. So that just shows how dominant they were. They didn't get much from the bench tonight, but I mean overall, man, the way they played on defensive end, like it was that really gave them a leg up and put them in the position to take the game away down the stretch. Man, you got to look at Elena first game back in a while. She had 21. Just taking advantage of mismatches and her guards looking for her. Like it was a couple of times they got the switch and Kelsey Plum got trapped on her down low. They made it simple, just gave Elena the ball, let her go to work. Sometimes the game is really that simple, man. Just look at whoever is in the best position and get them the ball. But again, I'm gonna keep mentioning their defense because we saw what Asia did last time she played in the WNBA game. And the way they swarmed her tonight, she just never looked like she got comfortable. And then in terms of guards, when the Mystics are healthy, we already know what they give from that aspect. With Ariel, Tasha, and Brittany Sykes, any guard's life is gonna be hell with them three out there. So yeah, man, just a hell of a performance from them.
Go ahead, Cardell.
Yeah, I agree with Ray. This was a defensive win. Best game the Mystics have put together all season, especially defensively. They were swarming. This is what we kind of envisioned when they brought Brittany Sykes over. We knew, if Delanar's healthy, obviously Shakira going in the year too, but as athletic and versatile as she is defensively, with those three guards, man, the way they get strapped, when they really lock in, they could be problems, man. Obviously, health, hurt them a lot this season, man. But this was a gut check type of game. Like, if y'all lose this, it's time to go fishing, wrap it up, try to develop the youngest for next season. I'm serious, trying to get ready. But let's be real. That with the Sparks winning last night, they put a battery in their back. We gotta win. It ain't even no question. Like, we have to win this, man, because I think Wilson harped on it a couple weeks ago. If I'm them, I'd rather just go up the East Coast to Connecticut or New York to take that cross-country flight to deal with this juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? First two games at that, nah, we good. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and now that they're in the AC, I think with the playoff seeding, they play a single game at first to advance to the best of five, or is the best of five out the gate in the playoff?
They just changed it to best of five first round, I think last year.
All right, cool. So they, what I'm saying, normally be that one hitter quitter, and that's a tall order to have to go across the country against the Aces, man. But look, they made life hell for Asia. Like, she was gonna have to be on some Shaq stuff to try to get her numbers tonight. And then they ran their shooters off the three-point line, which is key. That's why they beat the hell out of teams, because you already have a problem dealing with Asia inside and from mid-range, as you see when she's trailing, she's automatic from that, or pick and pop situations or from the elbow or whatnot. But when she gets double and when she gets going and you come with the traps and stuff like that, she just kicks it out. And then you got two of the top three-point shooters in the league in Chelsea and Jackie Young. And Jackie Young is tops in the league in three-point shooting. You got them. And then you got Kelsey Plum right under that, right under 40%. She's shooting 39%. Then you got Alicia Clark coming off the bench and she's shooting about 38%. You see what I'm saying? So they got snipers all over the place. to make you pay if you want to draw a lot of attention to Asia. But this game, it wasn't needed because everybody, the way the guards dug down on Asia and got back out, it was nothing they could do, man. Like, they had to hit tough shots all night. And this is a game for people that don't believe in defense. This is the game to show you, like, it does win. It wins championships because the Mystics didn't shoot well tonight. They didn't. I mean, they shot 40% from the field, 26% from three, but it seemed like they were balling, by the final score. If you look at it all, they was hitting big shots, man. Yeah. 26, 25, 26 in the third or fourth quarter, but it wasn't like that. Their defense catered to their offense. It fed into their offense, man. And now that we have seen this, don't get this back on Tuesday against the Lynx, though. Like, see what I'm saying? This is what they've been doing all season. They get a big win like this, and they give it right back. It's like, see, they gotta be consistent. And then after they get past the Lynx, we already know the Ace is gonna be ready. They're gonna be on get back. They're gonna be on get back in Vegas. So on the 31st, man. But look, man, this was a great game. It was good to see. Delana showed signs of herself. She looked a lot healthier. Than what she did a couple weeks ago when she was trying to come back and fight through. The extra time off, she definitely looked better. Brittany Sykes just look. She didn't shoot the ball the most efficiently, man. But the timely buckets and her defense on Chelsea, Lord Jesus, man. Like, if she's not defensive player of the year, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what it is, man. Like, even when when they were losing and all the troops were out, they were hurt. She was still holding it down defensively, not making any excuses, man. Like, she's a primetime player, man. And then, Atkins, man, obviously the best game since she got back, and it was right on time against the champs. She had some big shots, and that gave them that cushion. And the bench outscored the Aces bench 15-8. That's all you need from the bench, man. Just outplay the other bench, and that helps them. So that kind of helped the fact that, look, Shakira's still battling back, trying to get her rhythm, and Cloud didn't shoot well. You know what I'm saying? But Shao dished the rock well. She defended well. So it was just a hell of a win, man. I'm happy that they got this win because it was much needed. And it wasn't much needed just from our perspective. They needed it. They needed something to build on. Like, all right, we got the champs about it at the crib. There's no reason why we can't continue this to close out the season because I think it's 6 games left now, something like that. Man, you got to win those, man. Otherwise, this game is just one happy night. You know what I'm saying? And they got to build momentum going to playoffs. I'm a firm believer that you don't want to go into playoffs losing 3 in a row, 4 in a row. That's not good, and especially if you still in the AFC and you got to see this team again because they're going to be pissed and they're going to try to destroy you, get you up out of there.
Yeah, like you guys said, it was outstanding to watch them defensively, and to the tune. The Aces, they're not exactly a team that just turns the ball over willy nilly. 17-8, that was huge in this one, man. We talk about the caliber of ball handlers they have. Like, Chelsea Gray's regarded as arguably the best point guard in the league for a reason. They harassed the Aces into 17 turnovers. Like, again, I think both of you touched on the only thing Cloud and Sykes did wrong tonight is some shots didn't fall. That's it. Like, some shots didn't fall. But as a group, they had the only 3 turnovers and they got the ball almost all the time in terms of bringing the ball up and whatnot. And then that second group, we know what they've been going through where we've been like, hey, just waiting for the cavalry to arrive, waiting for the health. It's only one game, and like you guys said, we want that to continue going forward. But I'm sure that kind of helps the bench a little bit. Like, some of y'all were playing starters minutes the past month and a half or whatever, while folks were out. Then it's different than if you've been coming off the bench the entire time. Like, you've been counted on so heavy minutes. Like, the defense didn't fall off tonight when the bench came in, which was huge. And yeah, it's great to see some of the big guns come back and have their timing and whatnot. That, what was it, 11-2 start? Like, they started the night letting people know what time it was on. And what I was happy is that energy on the defensive end, as Ray touched on it carried on throughout the entire night.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest thing. We know, like, the pockets of scoring, whatever. It was a rock fight. Let's call it whatever. It was a rock fight. However, if you're the team playing better defense in a rock fight, hey, it works out. You benefit because you're getting stops. But great job by them. They only lost on the boards by 1.
And one more thing.
Go ahead.
For the Mystics to win the paint battle, points in the paint 30-14. and I don't think people understand what Asia, because they probably hyped up the 53-point game or not. It's not just her offense; she's the lead leader in blocks too. There's a reason why a couple times Cloud and it was wide open on the basket, they dribbled it out. They felt her lurking, and she was getting it. She was around, dog. She was coming. You feel what I'm saying? So for them to outscore them like this in the paint, that just speaks volumes. It just shows their toughness. They were just like, man, if you block it, you block it. We coming at you. And that you can tell that put the aces on their heels, so they're not used to teams going at them unless they have like a John Quill, Stewie, or something that can match up or something like that, or maybe the Sun. They went at them, so it's just a kind of testament to how the night went for the Mystics overall.
Sorry, I'm on mute. Gotta ask. You guys know what time it is. Player of the game.
That's the Mystics defense. That's the player.
Man, that's exactly what I was going to say.
This is team defense. Yeah.
Way to think on your feet. All right, X Factor. We gonna double up with the first answer.
Nah, I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to Atkins. She was due.
Yeah.
And she hit some big bombs to kind of give them momentum, and to give them a cushion at the same time, because they needed those shots, man. So, and out of all the starters, obviously Delaney is the constant when she's healthy, but 5 or 7, 3 or 5, she was dumb efficient today, and they needed every bit of it.
All right, man. Like you guys said, they got the links coming up, I think, to end this homestand. So we'll talk to y'all following Tuesday night's game. They got a couple days of rest, so knock on wood, nothing happens, whatever. We should have another game where they're almost close to full strength. It took all season, but might be back-to-back games with their full complement of players. And Cardell was a great point you brought up earlier. Like, screw everything that happened to this point. Finish the season strong, be in a rhythm, and you take care of business. You enter the postseason. And just a quick update on the standings. The win tonight lifted them out of 8th. They are in 7th. Minnesota's at the other end of something terrible right now, so they're about to have their 18th loss. New York opened a can on them.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so you got a chance. Minnesota coming off this on Tuesday, kind of bring Minnesota, kind of close the gap between you and Minnesota. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh.
And that's the gap closing. What you're looking at right now.
Hey, remember that tweet I sent y'all? That Bill Lambert and Isaiah? It'd be a whole lot of that going on right now. This is bad. Bro, This is embarrassing. Yeah. But go ahead, my bad, Wilson.
No, you're good. It's tough. But again, we're looking at the standings. This is the opportunity they have in front of them, regardless of everything that went on, that has transpired already. You take care of the next couple of games. Who says you can't be in 5th? Who says you can't? What is
Look, just stay out of 8th. That's the whole.
Yeah.
No
Look,
disrespect.
that's my big thing. Just that's a nasty trip across the country for them 3 games.
No disrespect. Just
yeah.
And I think they look, no disrespect, I think they good at 7, man. 7 or 6, man. We gonna stay on the East Coast, dog. I don't want to go to Dallas either, man. Like, first round, we gonna stay on the East, man. Like, I'm keeping it real. Now you don't want to lose, but they not tripping. You know what I'm saying? So
you
just handle business.
Like you said, close the, come down the stretch. Everyone's healthy. Everything that happened is irrelevant. Just close strong. And, it is what it is. 0-0 once you make the postseason. That's the important thing. But again, it was a great showing. I guess my last little 2 cents is you talked about Atkins' efficiency. Her and Elena were crazy efficient tonight. Like, crazy efficient. It's good to see them both get their timing and rhythm back. Because we all know sometimes it takes some time just because people, just because somebody gets back. Like, you got to get your game legs back and your timing. Like, it's not just, hey, I'm back. It's real life, not a video game. But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We'll see y'all very soon.